Another misbelief about the hiring process, and it goes along with gut, is, I'm good at making gut decisions. I can read a person like a book. I'll get a good feel for it. The research shows that's not true at all. There's a number of biases that we have that influence the way we even start off the interview. That actually the research shows we decide within 5 minutes whether we want this person to go to the next step or not. 5 minutes. So, there's ethnic or racial bias, there's gender bias, there's, somebody may have a beard or a turban, they may not be dressed the right way. We know there's bias towards people who are tall versus short. We know there's bias towards people who are attractive versus people who are less attractive. So there's all kinds of biases. One of the big ones is, hey, they're just like me. And when they have the just like me bias, they ask them the easy questions because they want them to advance to the next step. When they're not just like me, they ask them the hard questions and they look for ways to eliminate them in the process. So when we talk to companies about, have you trained your folks in different types of interview bias? Oh yeah, we've interviewed hundreds or thousands of people. We're good on that. No, they're not. They've not been trained in it. And if they did, it was a long time ago. But that's a huge one because that's the problem. The problem is that bias influences you from the very beginning and weeds out people who would be really great. And then when you go to test at the end, that bias comes into play and you've fallen in love with that candidate, which is why we say you have to test up front. Testing up front eliminates the bias, gives you a much better, clear, accurate read on what that candidate can do. And now you're only going to talk to the people that fit your requirements. I call it the eHarmony model. They assess people before they'll let them talk to each other in the dating world. They only let you talk to people where you're a good match. Whether the chemistry is there or not, it's a different story. That's why you go through the interview process. If you want chemistry with your sales candidates, yes, you still need to interview them.